What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. People in Taiwan are cleaning up after Typhoon Haikui, which hit the country over the weekend. But while roads closed by landslides are reopened and houses repaired, the losses some farmers have seen may prove harder to recoup. John Van Trieste has this story.
After long hours of work, this road in Nantou has reopened. It's one of the several buried in landslides over the weekend after Typhoon Haikui dumped heavy rain on the country. With one lane cleared, villages that had been cut off are now reconnected to the world. Now people living there can begin to assess the damage.
But
even by late Monday, not every road had been cleared, and some people remained cut off. As work crews and officials count the cost to infrastructure, farmers are taking stock of their losses. Taiwan's agriculture ministry believes close to $8 million of crops may have been damaged. Around 80% of these losses are in Taidong County on the southeast coast. Fruit growers are among the hardest hit. Pomelos, a citrus fruit popular in the autumn, were just a week from fully ripening when the storm made landfall. This farmer says he's lost the entire crop and months of work. Some farmers plan to ask the government for help, but for now, they're left to clean up ruined fields and orchards and figure out what to do next. Joseph Wu and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
3 more people have died from dengue fever in Taiwan's worst outbreak since 2015. The death toll for this year now stands at 6. The 3 most recent fatalities were between the ages of 60 and 90, and all had pre-existing health conditions. The total number of cases reported so far this year is approaching 4,400. The majority have been in the southern city of Tainan, but 15 counties and cities around the country have reported cases. Top tech company executives are in Taipei for the largest Semiconductor Expo in history. 3,000 semiconductor firms are attending the annual SEMICON show, which is taking place this week. It's a chance for people working in the world of chips to exchange ideas and share their latest updates. Several industry heavyweights are also giving their take on top trends to watch out for. One of the biggest is generative artificial intelligence, which Taiwan's technology minister says is on course to impact all types of industries.
生成式 AI 已经从大公司已经走到人间，走到民间，走到你我的生活里面。
Taiwan's military says it will station more soldiers on its outlying islands to address low troop numbers and boost the country's security. Haikui has more.
Taiwan's outlying islands are about to get some reinforcements. Starting next year, hundreds more military conscripts will be stationed on islands around Taiwan. The Defense Ministry says that expertise and location will play a large part in how it deploys its soldiers.
那么外离岛人员的补充是依据役男具备中高专长，或者是户籍设于外离岛，或者是志愿选填分发为主。
About 20% of Taiwan's army is deployed in the outlying islands of Penghu, Jinmen, Matsu, Dongsha, and Taiping. The other 80% is stationed on the main island. The conscripts will help support soldiers like these special forces stationed in Penghu, who play a key role as the first line of defense.
它的作用其实就是对后方发出警告，然后尽可能的要独立支撑。那这也是为什么国防部必须想要把大概明年就要先把700个义务役士兵放到外岛一个原因。
Taiwan has been facing the threat of invasion from China for decades, as Beijing seeks to bring the country under its control. Last year, the military extended the length of its mandatory service from 4 months to 1 year in an effort to boost its defenses. Part of the outlying island deployment plan involves concerns that Beijing could decide to quickly take over one of these territories, as they are very close to China. But analysts say that that's not in line with Beijing's ultimate strategy to capture Taiwan.
I think PLA is least likely to take over those islands because they would concentrate on Taiwan main island because Taipei is still the critical center of gravity for the entire invasion.
Taiwan hopes by increasing its military presence on these smaller islands, it will make it harder for the enemy to make its way to the rest of the country. Patrick Chen and Jaime Ocon for TaiwanPlus.
Rights groups and legislators are calling for Taiwan's hotels to be more accessible for people with disabilities. About half of the country's hotels are listed as providing accessible services, but advocates say the language around accessibility is unclear. They say this makes it hard for older people and people with disabilities to book accommodation that meets their needs. They are calling for hotels to adopt new standards for accessibility to make tourism more inclusive. A program offering free counseling to young people in Taiwan has opened 16,000 more vacancies. That's after the health ministry scheme was booked out in several cities less than a month after it was launched in August. Under the program, people aged between 15 and 30 can get 3 counseling sessions for no charge. The number of young people in Taiwan experiencing mental health issues has jumped in the last 5 years. This has led to a year-on-year increase in suicides. The health ministry's plan aims to help more young people get access to professional help. A drug commonly used to lower cholesterol may also be able to help repair some traumatic brain injuries. The discovery by Taiwanese researchers could lead to new treatment options in emergency cases. Joyce Zheng reports.
Road safety has been a struggle for Taiwan, especially in cities. Cars, scooters, bikes, and pedestrians often overlap and compete for space on accident-prone streets. These contribute to the country's number of traumatic brain injuries, or TBIs. It's estimated that 650,000 people suffer from some sort of TBI each year. 100,000 of these cases are severe. Those who suffer TBIs are 4 times more likely to develop dementia, a gradual loss of cognitive abilities that has no cure. But scientists at Taiwan's Health Research Institute have new hope, found in an existing prescription drug called Probocol.
它这个是老药，它有可能可以推进这个研究，推进的比较快，可以也许比较快移动到临床，去讨论它未来可以使用的潜能。
Probocol is usually used to treat high cholesterol, but these scientists have found that when it's given to brain-damaged mice, their neural networks began to reorganize and repair. After making this discovery, the scientists conducted more tests and found that not only did damaged areas begin to heal, but that the mice's risk of cognitive diseases like dementia was greatly reduced. Still, the researchers are exercising caution. Human use of Probocol has been limited in some countries, like the US, because of its potential side effects on the heart.
如果长期使用会不会影响到这些血脂的功能？不排除这个可能性。
But the scientists are optimistic. The drug was most effective in mice when given within hours of the injury. And researchers are hoping that with more testing, it could help emergency medical services in Taiwan care for those when stakes are high. Alex Chen and Joyce Zhen for TaiwanPlus.
A Taiwanese NGO is working with Taipei City Hospital to train migrant caregivers to work with people with dementia. There are more than 300,000 dementia patients in Taiwan. About 30% of them are cared for by foreign caregivers, many from Indonesia. The NGO 140 said most caregivers they talk to have experienced problems dealing with dementia patients. These include communication issues or knowledge of the disease. The program includes an online platform for caregivers to share their experiences in the form of a support group.
可是我觉得凯翔这边建了一个蛮好的 model， 而且是我在这个医院做不到的哦，就是为移工开支持团体哦，要怎么样去让他们的身心能够健康，能够很好做互动，也是我们这一次合作的重点。
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of bodybuilders showing off their physiques at a championship in Libya. I'm Liao. Take care and see you next time.